Greetings from a chilly Lake Lucy. Woke up this morning and it was flurrying snow out. We had just enough to cover some patches of the grass this morning, and then the rain came in. It broke off on the rain, and now most of the snow is gone other than a little here and there. And I mean, it's very small spots where I guess the rain didn't hit. Midway through April and I'm still seeing snow. This is ridiculous, folks. Cup of mud in my Gettysburg Museum of History mug. Lancaster Roasters, Star Barn. The official coffee. It's the official cup of mud for Ghostcob. My Morta Dublin with that beautiful blue stem. It's got that craggy top to it that I love so much. Pops made this for me. This is the only Morta I have that has not been sandblasted yet. And by the looks of all that grain, I think I need to get it sandblasted because I think it's going to look gorgeous sandblasted. Haunted Bookshop is in it. Surprise. So as you already read in the title, this is my VR for Sow Dog. Sow Dog has made the Fine 5 on Friday 1 week, and he has already made 100 subs. Not thanks to me, thanks to all the great videos that he's putting out. So, his question was our favorite or go-to accessories. Now, as all of you know, I am a huge cigar fan, so I have both here with me so we can go over them. My favorite pipe go-tos is this here leather pipe rest that Mr. Scripto sent me. I love it. I use it a lot. I have another one here that I used to use a lot more, and it's really flimsy. So if I get a bigger pipe, I usually use this one here. But if I'm just using a regular size pipe, I'll usually take this one here. It's usually on my desk. This came in my 50th birthday box, and it is awesome. I love it, so I use it to hold all of my pipe cleaners. My McBaron, which is now an antique or a collector's item, I guess. This was gifted to me by the great late Danny Shore. If you guys don't know who Danny Shore is, I'll leave the link down here below for his channel. He passed away a couple of years ago from cancer, and he gave this to me before he passed, and it is a very, very special item of mine that I hold very near and dear to my heart. So I usually use that, and of course, as you can see, it holds a couple cleaners. I don't even use filters. And then I usually just throw a cob in my pocket with them. That way, if, you know, no harm, no foul. I do use my Mr. Scripto clean tamper. I love it because it's got that awesome top that I can use to scrape the bowl if I need to. It's got the casing on it. And I also like to use this one here, which the late LaDon Mott gave me. And I put a Blanco 9 cigar band on it. And it is my pipe tamper that I use as well. I love this thing. I always hold it near and dear to my heart because of LaDon. For those of you that don't know LaDon Mott, I will leave the link for his channel below as well. What a great feller he is. And it was very sad to lose him. And we lost him from COVID. So he had a lot of other issues. So it wasn't just COVID. It was the fact that he had all those other health issues that he had. And what a great guy he is. And then my go-to lighter is my Zippo. Love my Zippos. This one here is the same style that my daddy used to carry. And in fact, I won't use a pipe insert because of the fact that that's not how my daddy used it, obviously, because my daddy was a Camel non-filter smoker, which I have never smoked a cigarette in my life. And this one here was made back in 2019 is the date of when this particular lighter was made. I also will carry a Bic with me, of course, as always, you know. So, that is really it for my oh, one more thing I want to throw in there for you guys, in case you guys don't do this. My zips. You and I both know that it always happens at the weirdest times that the flint will go bad. It'll go out. It'll wear down to the nub where it'll get caught in the wheel and the wheel won't turn. So what I do, John, Matches 860, taught me this. When you go to fill your lighter, take a couple flints, as you can see the flint in there, because there's only one there because I just had to change it, and keep an extra flint in there. That way you already have a flint with you no matter where you are. You can change the flint. Something that I do, it's not going to hurt it any with the being in the cotton with the fluid, as long as it's on the top so you don't lose it. Sit them on the top. Rock and roll. You always got a flint or two. I usually keep 2 or 3 in there at all times. Now I'm down to 1, so I'll need to refill that today or here directly. Another thing I like to use is my little bowl here that Jared, Carving Piper, made me years ago. You can see it's hand carved. You can see the little niches in it. He actually crafted this little bowl for me, which fits in my Dagner pipe roll. And that way I can break flakes up or just pour a bunch out into it, pack my bowl, then put it back in the baggie or into my pouch or whatever it is. Especially if I'm at a meetup or something, then I can just take out of the tin and put it in here, pack my bowl and then put it back in the tin. And that kind of prevents it from falling out and being wasted. So this is one of my favorite items to use, and I always keep it pretty close to me as well. Now, let's get into the cigar end of things. Dun, 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 dun. I will use my Fan Kai lighter. It's my soft flame lighter. Usually I'll carry it with me. And the nice thing about it too is it's got all the check tools in the sides of it. So if I decide to go to a pipe, I still got a soft flame to do it with. And lighting with that is not a big deal. And if I do need a torch, I usually have one of these in my Pelican to keep my cigars lit, along with a cutter usually. It's just a single torch, nice little throwaway lighter. But I'll tell you what, they're pretty good. I mean, they last. I'm not going to complain. Dave gave that to me as a gift last time we were together, which was about a year or so ago. Yeah, last year he stopped by the house and stayed. He left that. Now, I use my Cigars Daily, written by the one and only Tim Swanson from Cigars Daily. He wrote this awesome review book to help you learn how to get taste notes and all that for cigars. And you put your bands in here and you can score it out of 100. And he has it all broke down nice and neatly. If you guys are interested in something like that, I would highly, highly suggest you have one of these. I got mine at Cigars Daily. They're like $15 and they are awesome. I really, really, truly love this thing. And it has helped me a lot remember cigars. Now, I am a huge fan of fountain pens. This is my fountain pen that my buddy made me. It's got the gunmetal clip and the end to it. This screws off, and I can store an extra ink cartridge for it, which is super cool. And if y'all have never used a fountain pen, they're a little tricky till you get used to them, but I love them. And then this screws off, and you got your beautiful fountain pen. A history buff, one that likes all the old style documents and stuff, this is what I enjoy using. And a little unknown fact that some people may not know, which I didn't learn till just recently, Babe Ruth used to sign about, I think they said like 80% of his autographs were all done in fountain pens. Now, granted, it was a whole different era at that time, and that may have been pretty much the only thing that was really more dominant still. But I just find it kind of cool that he used the fountain pen to sign autographs. So a little bit of history there as well, you know. And then, of course, when you go to a cigar shop, I don't like to sit my cigars in ashtrays. I don't. Because you don't know if that person's been gnawing on a cigar. You don't know if they've been sick. You don't know if... You don't know. You don't know how often the cigar shop uses alcohol wipes or Windex to wipe down the whole entire ashtray, which is, let's be honest, a lot of them don't do it as much as they should. Maybe I'm a little bit of a germphobe, I don't know. But I had this made for me about 3 years ago. And it holds my glass or my can of pop. Then my cigar lays in here. And this one happens to have one of my favorite quote of Sir Winston Churchill. And it says, "My tastes are simple. I'm easily satisfied with the best." And that's true. And so I use that quite often. And that is just really, really cool. Especially if I'm going to have a nice snort of bourbon. I will definitely use this even at home. Outside, I'll use it. Now, if I'm at home and I'm outside and I'm not really going to have, if I have a cup of mud or something, which I have used this with the cup of mud, I'll take out my piece of acrylic and it's just carved out to where a cigar can lay in it, and I'll just sit it down and lay my cigar in it. And if I'm going to a shop and I'm just taking my lighter, my cutter, and something like that, I'll throw this in my pocket just so I have all three. And that's how I go to the cigar shop. So, Soul Dog, congratulations, my friend, on the amazing accomplishment of 100. I promise you, that is just the beginning of your journey in the YTPC. We are so thrilled to have you a part of the community. You've already brought a lot to the table, and we certainly appreciate you, brother. So thank you so much for this lovely opportunity. And that's it for my VR. I hope you've enjoyed this. And until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke that great cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Yo, take care and God bless.